wishes he had it back, but that's part of football. Miko's going to have things that happen to him in life. They're going to be a lot tougher than that.
Kirby, late in the half, I guess you didn't have any timeouts. Did you think about going for a fade or anything?
Yeah, not a good decision there. Probably a mistake. If we had to do over again, we'd have definitely thrown the ball. The thinking was that we didn't want to get knocked out of field goal range, but we should have thrown the ball, no doubt.
Coach, with the undisciplined mistakes that you mentioned, can you put a finger on why this game, why these all of a sudden popped up?
Can't put a finger on it. I mean, to be honest with you, we preach it hard. I think it's part of our program. It's part of what we do every day in Flex, part of what we do every day in what we do. Making sure that every kid understands the discipline you have to play with. And when you lose that discipline, you get what you had here tonight. And that's undisciplined, foolish penalties. And when you play a good team, you can't get away with that. You can't give them an extra drive. And it exposes you when you have undisciplined penalties, because then you're playing longer, you're getting less chances to run the ball and wear them down. And we did that. Tonight. We didn't tackle real well either.
Kirby, did you expect to have as much trouble with your edge rushers, and how do you think Jake did under that kind of pressure?
He made some good decisions. Jake's a battler. If he showed anything tonight, he can move in the pocket, step up, move around when the pass rush is there. They got some good rushers. Guys, that front is a really good front. They got a really good front. And, we showed the ability at the end to still be able to move the ball and throw it when they had the good rushers still in. But at the end of the day, I thought Jake played well. He played hard and made good decisions.
Jake started the game 3-3 on that first drive. Then he only had 8 passes in the first half. Was there ever a discussion to maybe throw the ball more when they were stopping the run early on?
Yeah, there's always a discussion to do that. Part of it is the fact that there were some sacks involved in there too, so you got to be able to protect it. But there's discussion every drive. With Auburn, if you throw it every play, you get in trouble because they got really good pass rushers. The threat to run the ball has to slow down their pass rushers, and we tried to maintain that threat. We just didn't do a good job running it, guys.
Kirby Roquan was saying that he was upset that the defense didn't play your brand of football. Were you observing kind of those same things from sideline? What was the thought that made this game so uncharacteristic of the defense?
Well, first thing made uncharacteristic is they got really good players. They got a great back. He's very patient behind the line. We talked about it all week. He doesn't, he waits, and then when he hits the hole, he bursts. He is a really good back, and he toted the load. Got a lot of respect for his toughness and their offensive line's toughness. But we didn't keep our edges well. He bounced out, made some plays. They're tough to defend because you see them on the perimeter with the sweeps, but then they're running the power game up inside. So, but with all that said, we didn't play real well defensively. We didn't get off the field on the punt with the penalty. We just gave them a lot of things, but they punched us in the mouth, and we didn't respond to it. We didn't stop the run like we're capable of.
The offensive line, Coach, you said that the line of scrimmage is sort of one of the places you guys lost the game at. What was going on there, and was it just the Auburn's defense that was hurting you guys, or what was happening for the offensive line?
Yeah, they're more physical than us up front this game. Both sides. I'm not saying our offensive line. Their offensive line out physical our defensive line, and they're both ways. Their defensive line out physical our O-line. So it is what it is. I always say in coaching, it's never as bad as it seems, and it's never as good as it seems. So we watch the tape. There'll be plays we missed. There'll be opportunities we missed. But at the end of the day, you got to tip your hat to Auburn. They came out and played more physical than we did.
What did you see on that play? Jake is open. Riley is open over the middle. It's hard to tell whether Jake missed him or Riley didn't pull it.
Yeah, I don't even think it matters. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We didn't catch it. And it's a result business. And I'm not looking for blame of anybody. I actually don't even know. I just think it was an opportunity missed. And it was one of several opportunities we missed. You got to give Auburn credit, guys. They got good players. They play really physical football, and they dominated us.
Kirby, their offense goes so fast. How do you think your defense handle that?
At times, we were able to give them a couple negative plays on fastball plays, but they do a good job trying to create chaos. And we got to do a better job as coaches to help our guys get lined up and be able to just get their cleats in the ground and play. And that's always a challenge. It ain't my first time playing them, but you got to worry about tempo. You know that comes with it. And you got to do a better job preparing for it so you give your guys a chance.
What was the gist of kind of what you told the kids in the locker room, given that for some it was the first time they had lost?
The season's not built on one game. This team will be defined by how they respond, not by what they did tonight. they're gonna be defined by how they respond. And we got a lot of leaders in that room that need to go play a really good Kentucky team this week. So our whole deal is how you gonna respond to some adversity. Things didn't go your way, you got your butt kicked. How are you gonna respond? So I mean, it happens all across college football. You gotta respond the right way.
Coach, I mean, it was a tough loss for those leaders as well. I mean,
Yeah.
you could tell Stoney was affected with personal foul penalty. I mean, how much do you get involved with leading those leaders that have been, you know, to some effect been leading all season already?
I get very involved. I mean, I think that emotionally it's tough. It's tough when you're in that environment, things aren't going well. But that's not, you don't respond with undisciplined things and unsportsmanlike conducts. That's not indicative of who we are. That's not Georgia's brand of football. So we resorted to tactics that we don't usually do. And you can't do that. You can't do that against a good team and give them, 100 yards in penalties.
How important is it for you being the head coach to kind of remain that constant, especially in these moments following a game, and you don't have your head down, you're like, it's okay, it's how we respond. How important is your demeanor in terms of being a head coach in this position?
Well, I think I'm the one in charge. I'm the one responsible for what we just did out there. I'm not running away from that. We didn't play the way we're capable of, and our kids understand that. They respect it, and we've instilled a lot of hard work and adversity in them throughout summer workout. Well, now they got to respond, and that's why we do all the stuff we do. That's why we make them start over when they run sprints if they don't touch the line. You do all that for moments like now. So this is just an opportunity for our leaders to come forth, including me.
You talk about the season not being built on one game. You got 9 previous to this where you guys played well, won games. Getting them back on that track, how difficult is that in a situation like this in your experience? Just a lot of kids in here and there, with a lot of emotion a minute ago. Is it tougher to get back on that track now with the loss being the way it was?
No, I think you get their attention. I mean, it's going to be tougher. It's going to be how they respond. And get their attention, and it's a wake-up call, for some of those guys. And it wasn't that I thought they didn't focus on Auburn or weren't prepared for Auburn. They prepared as hard as they could. Auburn had a better game plan, and Auburn whipped us physically. So our job is to respond the right way and move on now to Kentucky. You don't let Auburn beat you twice, right? You go get ready to play Kentucky.
2 more questions?
Coach, you talk about the games won in practice all week. Did you sense this in practice this week?
I sense that we had good practices. I mean, we had good practices. It wasn't a matter of that. It's a matter of them playing more physical, them executing better, and them playing more disciplined.
Last question?